Yo! What's up, everybody? It's Glenn here with UFC Breaks. Hope you are doing well. So, if you're following the stream here, you saw last week. Was it a week ago already? We opened up a full case of UFC Finest 2025, and to be honest, there were individually good cards. There were individually interesting autos, but as a whole, it was a total miss for value on the price of the case. And so, I have before you a fresh case that I've just popped out here, and we are going to see if we can do better. So the title on this thumbnail was Good Case, because I also saw a couple comments that people said they had seen case breaks and things open, and there were low-numbered autos and, like, nice stuff. So I said we're going to give it one more shot. And when I opened this box, there was one box that was facing the wrong way. So we're going to save that one for last. I don't know why I stacked them like this. Thought it looked cool. It looked cooler in real life, I think, than on the camera, but that's what we're doing. So this one down here will be last, just because it was angled the wrong way. Probably doesn't mean anything, but who knows. So we're getting into it. We're going after it. We're going to see if we can have a little redemption here tonight and continue the hot streak. Hello, everybody. That Josh UFC, those kabooms did do some business. I was really surprised, actually, how high they went. The Mike Tyson card sold for like 3,300. Dakota Dicheva was like 1,150. Deontay Wilder was like 500-ish, but that was actually lower. I thought that one would do better than some of the others, so I don't know. Also, I have a fancy Band-Aid here, so we're all just cleared away here. Let's see what we got here. All right. So if you're interested in seeing like a slower breakdown, you can go on any of the previous videos, and you see. But basically, X's are base cards. What was the other one? It's lightning bolts are rare, and I don't know, something else. Whatever the other one is uncommon. It doesn't really matter. There's 2 rare base cards per box, like on average. So there are less of them, but I mean, it's kind of like a really minor thing. All right. There's Tatiana Suarez. I haven't seen this one yet. And actually, I was just, right before we started doing this, I looked online. Can you guys believe that the Topps still does not have an odds list out for 2025 Midnight or 2025 Finest? They don't have any odds. There's not even really like a complete checklist. It's just the marketing thing. So I was sitting there and I started piecing it together. So I'll have a little video out, but I think that they printed a lot of Finest. And also, Windavito, I see what you're saying. Cheppy can get up from a wet blanket, but Pat Sabatini held him down pretty well. That was good work on Sabatini's part because he wanted none of that striking. Jasmine Jasdavicius to 75. It's actually a great fighter to pick up. She's one of the biggest prospects in Canada right now, so not a bad way to start. These are blue checkerboards to 75, and right behind it is Carlos Ulberg to 75. So die cut, you can see it right there. And I think there's only one style of die cut this year. This is a base Shavkat. I think it was last year. Weren't there like 3 or 4 different types of die cut? It was all too much for me. I got the 101 Aaron Blanchfield auto. That's solid. All right, what are we doing here? Die cuts, auto. I'm going to sleeve these autos. I'm trying to read all the chat here. Did you see the Dana O'Malley double auto superfractor sold for $50K? I did not see that. That sounds kind of high. Like, all right. I see we got a bunch of people in here tonight. Welcome, everybody. Also, I'm pretty sure that if you sub or if you do the super chats or anything, there should be an explosion across the screen. So I didn't really do anything. It seems like it was working fine last time, so we'll see if we get any action on there tonight. There's Kayla Harrison. Armin Sarukian, I think he's fighting this weekend like Qatar, isn't he? And it looks like we got a gold card coming here. Here's Verna and The Alexandre Pantoja, it's a refractor. So I'll tell you something interesting. When I started studying the odds of these boxes, I rewatched the tape. I rewatched the tape to see like what exactly was going on with like how many of these we're getting. You actually get more parallels, I think, on average than what it tells you, but it's like 5 serial numbered and like 6 hollow refractor type ones. So it's the box says 8, but I think you're actually getting like 11. But I've got more details to come. You'll see what I think the actual odds are. Here's Charles Jourdain to 175, the light blue, and a little Valentina. The only thing I didn't like was the Valentina fight was fine, and the obviously Islam fight was good, but it was two really similar styles of fight. I wish they had somehow mixed those up so it was like I could have used one of the 3 KOs that happened like in the first round in between 50 minutes of nonstop grappling. Which I enjoy the grappling, but it was just like very similar fights, both of them. Let's see. What do we got? Volkanovski refractor. A rare lightning refractor. Umar. And we've got Maria Godinez Gonzalez to 25. So that right there is like significantly better than most of the autos we pulled last week. So we got Godinez to 25, black parallel. So that's a nice little start. Glenn, can we see your collection of Islam cards? They don't exist. They don't exist. I only have his teacher Kabib. I don't think I own a single Islam card. I've got a couple of Chimaevs, like fluke Chimaevs. And we got a little Jelton Almeida to 99 and a base. Guys, I told you, and like I'm not right all the time, but I told you Michael Morales, future champion. And also I was happy to see Prates knock out Leon. I was like, this is all going well. I missed on Chepe and who else? There's one other one. What was the other fight that I just whiffed on? There's one. The guy, what was the new guy? God, I can't remember his name. The guy who was like plus 600 who fought on 1 day notice. Who was that? Hello, Mason. Let's see. Raul Rosas Refractor. The dude who fought on like 2 days notice. I thought like there's a chance, but then he went in there and was just putting a clinic on. Like he was, against Wellmaker. So I just blindly was like, Wellmaker's going to KO this guy. No big deal. And that was not the case at all. What's that guy's name? Ewing, yeah. Ewing? I think it's Ewing. Ewing? Earwig? Something? Ikram Al-Skarov, the 250. So, yeah, that guy, whatever his real name is, Ethan Ewing. That dude rocked. And I think he also showed us, like, 5 fights of knowledge that you just picked up on Wellmaker. Like, Wellmaker's tough, but he's not moving his head off the center line. He's all power and like limited technique. And Ewing was stepping off the center line and getting an angle and then firing shots in combinations. And there was really no answer. I mean, it was pretty impressive. So, I mean, there was an answer, but the answer wasn't always like a return fire. It was like something, heavy and kind of wild coming back at him. It was a good fight. I thought, I don't know, was that fight of the night? It seemed like it. We got the Golden Moments, Raquel. And what is this nonsense? The Golden Moments Connor with the checkerboard. That's a refractor, believe it or not. Looks like it should be like a big card, but it's an insert with a little refractor. What is that, refractor? Where's my pal? Glenn, do you own a Dula auto of Kabib and Hasbulla or Islam? No, not yet. Not yet. I'm still kind of working on like some 2013 stuff and like 2017, 18, 19. There's a couple of like PSA 10s I'm still hunting down. Norma Dumont to 150. I did get some new stuff though, which when I get a little more, I'll put it together and show you. Jigga, the Jigga Man. All right. Well, this box is doing okay. Morales looks like a light heavyweight. Yeah, he's crazy. He's from Ecuador too, which the timing couldn't be better for the people of Ecuador because Chito Vera has basically fought his last title run. Like, that's over. And now you've got this monster from Ecuador who's going to come in. And, like, I'm sure that he and Chito are talking. Like, it's going to be good for everybody down there. Little Mauricio Santos insert. What's this? Ian Gary refractor. Grand Visit. There's always a chance, but I don't have anything planned tonight. We do have some giveaway videos that are going to be coming out. God, I don't know, maybe this week. We just scheduled stuff literally like between shorts and videos. There's like 50 of them that are uploaded and like scheduled right now. Yuri checkerboard and Amir Albazi. All right. Also, my condolences to the Dariush family. I think my boy Dariush might be toast. I didn't like that punch. I watched it like 3 times in slow motion, and I was kind of debating like what to do here. And meanwhile, I'm texting these guys that are Assyrian, and they were like, "Glenn, what happened?" And I'm like, I'm not sure, but the punch that knocked Dariush down to me, as an amateur expert witness, did not look like a knockout punch. It looked like a hard shot straight on the face. Like, there was no chin twist or anything. I think he just can't take it anymore. So, it's a shame. Has your opinion of Finest changed? My last case was pretty solid. Not yet. We'll see how I do tonight. If I get totally, like, crushed again tonight, then I will just put up videos of me frowning and doing the Chama symbol to like a box out in the backyard. But yeah, I mean, I'm hoping to hit some big stuff here tonight. This is cool. Check out that Max Holloway card. That's sick. That's an insert. That was one of the best cards I've seen in a long time too. I watched as much of it as I could, but it was super cool. Joaquin Buckley to 75. There's a disproportionate amount of these blue checkerboard autos, it seems, in this product. I don't know why that is, if it's just the like average, like you're going to get more of those than anything, but it just feels like there's more than any of them. All right, little Joaquin Buckley. What else we got here? Mohammadjan Naimov to 200. A little parallel. And Chase Hooper, who's another one. Should I get Islam Topps now? That is a great question. I was actually looking at Topps Now earlier today. I didn't see it for sale yet, though. I saw like an old Hezbollah. I would recommend... I made a video where I bought like 50 or 60 or 70, I don't know, a whole bunch of the Khamzat Chimaevs. So if you want to take a look, you can see... There's a video where I open all of them and show like exactly what we get. It's interesting, but a little tough. John Jones looking thick. Macy Barber, refractor. Valentina to 99. We'll take it. And Poetan base. Who's your chase on rookie? I mean, I'm actually really surprised that Cheppy got held down as much. I thought he was going to at some point connect and then just like drop Sabatini, which I think was not too far off a few times, but I think it was just that constant wrestling was tough. I don't know. I think Kai Nakamura is never going to be undefeated, so people are going to lose interest in him pretty fast. Melissa Mullins rookie card. I don't know. I'm just kind of like opening products, looking for interesting and noteworthy cards and like cool autographs and stuff. This is actually a really cool looking card. This is Showstopper, Kevin Holland. The whole thing is blue to 75, checkerboard pattern. That's a cool looking card. And some kind of Aspinall behind it. I don't collect Umar actively. Like, I don't have any of his cards. It's not because I don't want to. It's just because if I lose focus on this Kabib thing, it's going to get totally out of control. Like, I will go... If I'm collecting Khamzat and Islam and, like, let's say I've got my Cheeto Vera collection, everything else. There's no way I can do it. This is good. Tom Aspinall to 50 with the Desert Plains tan parallel color back there. Yeah, there's a lot of people that if I just had infinite time or whatever, I would do, but I gotta just stick to one for now. Like once I've got, pretty much every Kabib I'm ever gonna get, then we'll think about it. But then I don't know, you're probably curating a museum or something. I got other priorities. I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen. Hello, Albino Manatee. Joshua Van's an interesting one, but I'm super nervous like about the Joshua Van fight against Pantoja. I thought that too. I was like, a lot of people are buying Joshua Van cards. His first auto, people went crazy for it. My honest advice to however many of you are in here right now is this: wait and see if he beats Pantoja. Because if he loses, I feel like the hype train and the hype value of those cards is going to drop like a rock. Not too bad because people still love him, but it's going to drop hard. This is a Whitaker checkerboard, just like a refractor. Viviane Araujo to 75, a little better. Light blue checkerboard. I have no idea when the Stadium Club is. Dino Sar. I was actually looking the other day. I couldn't find anything. But yeah, Diggity Dank, I think you're right. I think it's Pantoja by sub. And listen, I could be wrong. He might shuck Pantoja off and karate chop him in the neck and call it a night. You never know. But I don't know. It's just my feeling. And the experience and the size and the grappling, there's a lot of advantages for Pantoja. So if you really like Joshua Van, fine. If you're going to buy a couple cards and just say, I think he's awesome, I like watching him fight and putting him on my dresser, fine. If you're trying to invest and look for those to go up in value, I'd wait for that Pantoja fight to happen first. And if he wins, then buy him straight away. Like, buy it now on eBay, have an auto picked out and hit it. Otherwise, you can wait. You can buy the drop because people will be looking to move him right away. Bilal Muhammad, everyone on this channel's favorite. Sean Strickland to 200. And a little Modestus Bukakis. So, yeah, that's what I think. Just be careful because Joshua Van is, like, pretty untested at the highest level. And, yeah, he did have a crazy fight with Brandon Royval. But if you ask Brandon Royval right now and say, hey, man, should you have done anything different in that fight? Be like, yeah, I probably should have listened to my coach and wrestled him and beaten him. But he was like, I just let it out and I just went for it. And so that's fine. But that's like at the highest level. If you're the champion and you're going to hold the belt for 7 title defenses or whatever down the road, you got to be smart. And when you get to that level, guys are not going to just like do what, like, instinctually what they want or get emotional. They're going to be like, this dude's not good on the ground, I'm going to take him down. So that's my take on the situation. Kaya Sakura. Raul Rosas. Let's see, what do we got here? Chuck Liddell Refractor. It's a cool card. We've seen that before. Showstopper. What is that? A new die. I haven't seen this, so I was wrong. There is a second die cut here. The Michael Chandler Showstopper die cut. I can't see. To 75. 75. Is Uncle Tommy? Uncle Tommy is here. Hello, sir. We got a little Michael Chandler die cut going on. And what was this? We got one more here. Jonathan Martinez. This is just a refractor. And a little Jose Aldo. All right. Let's keep it moving. I love Raul Rosas. I love his chin. I've never seen anyone who looks like that. Chandler, I think, is in the PFL now, isn't he? Are they going to have him one more? Didn't he have a PFL card? All right, let's see it. So we're on box number 3. Still searching for the big hit. All right, Daniel Zellhuber. Peyton Talbot. He's another guy that people are all over him. I don't understand really the hype behind it, but Kyle Bahalio, refractor. I think that Peyton Talbot is another one of these guys that like people are hot and excited for, but likely is not going to pan out as like some long-term reigning champion. Bo Nickel looked awesome on Saturday night. Eamon Zahabi, I was on the plane with his training partner. All right, so we got the Eamon Zahabi from TriStar and Jeff Neal, purple to 250. And get a little sleeve here. Bo Nickel looked really good. He did. I think he doubled down and got better, so that was good to see. All right, Jeff Neal to 250. Go here. Claudio Hibario. Peyton Talbot has no grappling. Zero's in the 2 UFC Finest boxes that I gave away. There is a video, I think, coming out on Wednesday that announces the winners. So I made a whole video out of it. So you guys will see who got it. But it's already scheduled and uploaded. It'll be out, I think, Wednesday. Wednesday or Friday, but I think Wednesday. I wanted to get it out. There's Joshua Van. Let's see. Michael Morales. Everybody's going to be all over this guy now. The Michael Morales finishers and Tom Aspinall right behind it. But that is a refractor. No joy. No joy. Giga Chikadze die cut to 50. The Giga Man. When's the last time this guy fought? Islam beats Kabib. You know, I don't know. To be honest, I don't know if he would. Kabib had a little more smash in his game. He wanted to hit those guys. Like, I'll never forget that Edson Barbosa fight. He got Edson Barbosa belly down, put him in a Dagestani handcuff, and just proceeded to beat on his head like a drum. And it wasn't like he was angry. He was just methodically beating on his head like a drum. And that was it. That was it. That's when I was convinced. I was like, this guy is the truth. He's going all the way. Jonathan Martinez, Alexandre Pantoja, weird shot. Look at that. It's a weird angle with like his coach or somebody picking him up. Very odd photo choice there, Topps. Oh, Leon. Good God. Isn't Finest Moments is like a more rare version of the auto, but I've been hit with the Leon Edwards curse here. I know some guys like him. He's just not for me. But Finest Moments, I don't think we've seen one of these yet either. So at least it's nice to see the card. It's got like a, I don't know, they all have this weird like digital circuitry pattern on a lot of these cards. Signatures card from 2025. Yeah, I mean, it's a good looking card. People are so mad. Ayub is very upset. Box Alarm loves Leon. We'll keep that in mind when I need to ask Box Alarm Trading for a favor. Like, by the way, I got a Leon auto. Peter Yan, he's fighting in like 3 weeks to 175. Hebas. Charles Oliveira Crunch Time? What is that, 23 Don Russ or 22 Don Russ? Some kind of Don Russ. Smoking Purple, great comment. His cards sold for nothing before the KO. I do think that Daniel Cormier, who I normally criticize his commentary, I think he was right, though. I think that Prates was like talking smack to him. And I think Leon started to get into it a little bit, like verbally and mentally, and then it was over. But there was another one where like he basically just got destroyed. It was like one shot, and not even like a strictly technical KO punch. It was just like good night, and he was out of there. So, but I think some of that's also wear and tear and age and all that. Sean O'Malley, checkerboard. Who's this? Christian Duncan to 200. That's good. He's like an up-and-coming guy right now. He looks gigantic for the weight class. Mr. Talbot. Also, what do we got here? Waldo. looking different. Khalil. Gaethje. Manel Peyton Talbot Refractor. Pereira Golden Moments. And what is this? Drickus Dark Purple Parallel to 75. 75. After a bad KO, your chin is never the same. Well, I think Gaethje's the smartest one in modern history to do it. He got put out hard, and he took a year off. And I think you need at least a year off. Tommy, these are like, you can probably buy them right now for $169 a box. Something like that. I don't remember exactly, but that's the number I kind of have in my mind. Kabib time. Pantoja time. Drickus, Mr. Crucifix. Ikram. I got Movsar, base. Aaron Blanchfield, Refractor. I liked her fight. Amanda Hebas, Checkerboard. Yeah, see, some of these packs are tough. Like when you open a hobby box and you get 2 refractors in a pack, it's like, ugh. What did I do wrong in my life for that to happen? There should be 1 case hit in here, though, God willing. Glenn, you hit any Amanda Nunes Zip? I haven't seen a single one that I can remember. Yeah, guys, listen. I got smoked on the case a week ago. I got smoked. I put out a short, said, is this my worst L ever? And it was just all the autos. And it's like, this is what $1,700 or whatever gets you. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. We got another one of these. This happened last time, too. And I think it was the case hit, wasn't it? Where all the packs had cards facing the backwards out. So we'll see what happens here. Could just be another error on Topps part, but we'll find out. And I'm going to get that odds video out soon because it's almost all the math is done. And it's a little bit me guessing, but I'm guessing and I'll tell you how and why and all that. But I think that they made something like 45,000 cases or 45,000 hobby boxes of this product. And I kind of think that's why they're not releasing the odds. Because the 101s, if that's true, the odds of getting a 101 are something like 0.5% per box. Is that right? I think so. So it's like on average to just buy it out, you'd have to buy like 200 hobby boxes for a 101, which seems a little high. Charles Oliveira, it's a golden moment. It feels like a gold parallel too, which I've seen, but it is not. Oh, hey there. We got a Kabib Gold Intimidator to 50. That's part of the PC. That's part of the PC. Spaffron, I'm going to put out the charts. Because I think it's weird that they release odds for some products and not others. And, like, I just sat down to the math, and I'll show you what I did. And you can adjust it if you want to. It's not hard. Kabib to 50. I'll take it. I'll take this. Gold to 50. I might even send it to PSA. We got the card show here. Yeah, Box Alarm's smart. The card show's here this weekend, so I've got a bunch of PSA stuff I'm bringing in. I need to finish the video this week, too, because I recorded everything I'm going to turn in. And I may throw this in there. Brand new. Looks crispy. So we'll see. We'll see. But I got to finish that, too. I'm going to get it out. But I'll show you exactly how to do a PSA submission and everything. Piece of cake. Sean Brady to 150. That went the way that we thought it would. Gene Silva. All right. All right, so we got a little Kabib action. That's always good. That one goes straight in the collection. That's the one nice thing about opening all these. I mean, there's multiple nice things, but like one of the nice things is that when I do pull a Kabib, and especially if it looks really good, I just sleeve that baby up and it can go right off to PSA, and it's like there's no guessing. Because when I buy raw cards on eBay, half the time they show up and there's like a dent in them. One time there was like gum on one of them. Like, you never know. So you're kind of like gambling twice. Ooh, a redemption. Let's see. Blue checkerboard refractor parallel of Drickus, and that would be to like 75. So a Drickus Duplessis auto to 75. He apparently is not signing autos after that beatdown by Kamsat. So we'll get that out there. And here's a Victor Petrino to 99. The Chicago Sports Spectacular is on Saturday. So I'll be over there, and I do my usual... I'll buy a box of something and probably I'll open something up live. I'll get a box of something, and we'll open something. But I go over there, hang out with my cousin, some of his friends, and see the local guys, and then we'll open a box or two, and then we'll go hit the casino, get a little Chinese food. It's a good time. Ian Machado Gary Refractor. This pack is all over the place. Miranda Maverick auto. Fear the Maverick. It's a good looking auto. Joshua Van to 200. And a base Shavkat. So yeah, it's in Rosemont, Illinois is where the card show's at. So if anyone's going, let me know. I will be happy to buy you a Bloody Mary first thing in the morning come Saturday. All right, Maverick. Got a Venom Page framed in white. Oh, that's good. Pucker, that's tough. All right. I'm going to give you some very good advice. I spent a lot of money to learn. This is for Pucker. He says, I got a Michael Venom Page framed in white, which is a case hit from this product. Should I just try to sell it for $150 or do an auction? It's my first eBay sale. So if it's your first eBay sale, you will have no followers, no one who's ever bought from you before who like sees your page, no one checking it. And if it's your first eBay sale, I'm going to guess you probably don't fill out all the information perfectly. It's not going to be optimally marketed, etc., etc., etc. And also doing auctions where you have like 200 cards for sale, it's much easier because there's times where people will look at one and then they'll skip down and see another and go, oh, I'll bid on that. So if you're very first time, I would highly recommend you to just try to sell it as like a buy it now. John Jones Refractor. I think you'll have a lot less downside, and you can kind of control your own destiny as far as like, you know, how much you're willing to accept for it. Waldo Cortez. John Jones base. What did Uncle Tommy do? I want to buy that Maverick card. Uncle Tommy loves some blondes. I don't think she's English, though. I don't know if there's any English blondes in the UFC right now, Tommy, but I'm happy to put it in a stocking for you. Let's see. We need to link your eBay posted on your vids. The eBay is on there. The eBay is listed in the body of the video, and also there's a little announcement. I'm going to make a video and a short. If you opened up any cards recently, please send it to me on Instagram. And what I want to do is do a whole series where we see your hits. And you don't have to. It can be a photo. It can be a video. You don't have to be in it. It can be whatever you want. But if you guys send me on Instagram, it's UFC Breaks on Instagram. Just send me like pictures or videos of your hits, and we're gonna put them up on YouTube also. So we'll get a bunch of them together and go through it, and we'll see what you guys are ripping. And I'll have that's basically, maybe we'll have a little prize or something for the best. But go ahead, UFC Breaks on Instagram. Send away. Pantoja insert. I keep thinking it's gonna be a 101. Khamzat Chimaev. And it's a little better. We got Max Holloway to 50 with like the dune sands behind him. No, not stuff that I sent you guys. Just anything that you opened. Like if you guys opened something up and you got a nice hit or you got something you like or whatever, just send it to me on Instagram and I'm going to collect them all. Amir Obazi. Yeah, actually, Vash, that's a good point. That's a very good point. We'll take it on both Instagram and Discord. I will do the research. We'll go through. Objecto Collecto just got you. Yeah, so either one. You can do it in Discord. That's a great idea. I know you guys... I looked at some of it like maybe a week ago. But yeah, post in Discord, and then you can also send it to me on Instagram. Either one. And any of your hits, I'm going to go through them, and we're going to put a little video together and see what's going on out there. And I'm also, when I get a minute, going to go look at eBay again. I really was shocked by some of the cards that we saw sold on eBay. Like, the Paige Van Zandt thing was one thing, but the like the John Jones Halloween wild card, I didn't even know that existed until I saw it. So I'm going to keep looking at those. Randy Brown refractor. Charles Oliveira insert. Kabib base that is rare. We got Chase Hoop to 75 bookend. Bookend Chase Hooper. And Ricky Simone. All right. We're on to the second half of this case. So far, it feels extremely low-end-ish. I'm going to put these over here. All the hits in this product are going to be autos, rookie autos, a couple of other things, but so far, just at the halfway point, this is what we're sitting on. There's the lowest parallel was the 25. We got Miranda Maverick, Leon Edwards, Eamon Zahabi, Kevin Holland, Joaquin Buckley, okay, Maria Gonzalez, and Jasmine. I mean, that's a tough stack of autos. That's tough. Half of those, you feel bad when you open. Just sent it in Discord. Thank you, Terrence. I don't care, any product. Rick Chase's cards, any product. If you open up a 2012 hobby box or whatever, it doesn't matter. Just if you got something cool, just share it with us, and I'll put them all together. Man. Wait until I send you guys the odds video and you see how tough this is for real. Topps won't share it with us. You got to buy this stuff. Like, go. You've got 16 seconds. Order your cases. And then it's like, by the way, the chance of a 101 is 1 in 30,000 boxes. Like, oh, thank you. All right, Vinicius Oliveira. We'll see. We got half a case to go. Things could happen. We still have the lucky box at the end. Justin Gaethje. Pantoja. We keep getting these Pantoja cards. It's like a sign. Vinicius Oliveira. Just join the Discord. No one's gonna laugh at you, Terrence. If you opened up something cool, let us know. Glenn, my Dominic Reyes auto from BlasterCon. It does, Ayub. It does. Ayub sent me a video of him opening up a blaster where he got an auto, and I had also sent him an auto of the same guy, so it worked out all right. Page Dan Hooker. Listen, let's talk about this. I pulled the 101 Reyes auto with inscription out of Topps Finest 2025 in my first break. Nice. It's for sale, by the way. What do you guys think about Dan Hooker versus Arman Tsarukyan? Hot takes. Let me know. Who's winning that fight? I'll tell you what I think after I see some comments. Khalil Base. Rashad Evans. So weird that he's in this product. I don't get it. Rashad Evans to 99. Base. Jigga. Arman Tsarukyan versus Dan Hooker. I joined this. Oh, Cousin Tommy can't even chat. Arman mashes him. Nothing hot here. I just want to see because I feel a certain way about it, but I wanted to make sure I wasn't like on an island and missing something. Pratas. Jeff Neal. Chandler. Colby. Gene Silva to 175. Jose Aldo, base. I See a lot of Armin. You think he can beat? You think Hooker can win in 3, 4, 5? Sarukian deserves a title shot. I think the grappling is going to be one-way traffic. I think it's going to be totally one-way street when it comes to that grappling. Cards are facing each other. They're upside down. I don't know what's going on. This product's all over the place. Might have a little color back here, maybe. Kind of a weird color. Jack Della. I gotta tell you, his corner wasn't the best. A lot of people were criticizing the corner, and I was like, they're kind of right. Because pretty much in every round, he was like, they're like, all right, Jack, you're getting destroyed out there. Make sure you punch him. And he's like, yeah, I know, guys, but every time I tried to, he grabs me and throws me on the ground and mauls me. So it was tough. Jeff Neal with the Brown parallel. Dune Brown, Sandy Brown. We got the finest auto of Jeff Neal to 50. And we got Kaya Sakura to 10 right behind it. So that's actually maybe even better. Kaya Sakura to 10 with like the light pink. Crazy. Kaya Sakura to 10. That's the best name / number we've seen. And yeah, Jeff Neal to 50. So not a lot of like deep parallel autos, but we got a Jeff Neal. Hands O Steel. That's gold? Maybe it is. It looks very brown. All right, Kai. Yeah, take a couple of punches. I mean, I think what they were trying to say was like, listen, like, if you're going to, I mean, I don't know. I don't know what they're trying to say, but what I was going to say was like, dude, listen, you've lost the fight. You basically have one shot here. So go out there and just try to clip them. Like at least take your shot. Even if you go down, like, fine. But like, you start on the feet, go out there trying to get them. And, you know, and also that's after taking a beating for 20 minutes. So it's tough. It's tough. It's always tough against Islam. Umar, Barber, Blanchfield, Grasso, Vierna, Ilya Taporia, Golden Moments. Oh, there it is. Man, he looks so mad walking out there, too. I was like, I don't know what's going to happen here. That didn't last too long. JDM auto. JDM. He was great, though, against, like, everybody except Islam. So we'll see what happens here. Trey Waters to 200. And a Valentina base. I don't know. Maybe it comes back, becomes a gatekeeper, hangs out for 5 years. I don't know. We'll see what happens. I think he's too old. Yeah, he's younger. He's younger. JDM's younger. Isn't he like 28 or something? Because he's significantly younger than Islam, I think. Islam's like 34. He's pushing it right now. What? All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Another Kabib. Base. What do we got? Chuck Liddell. Base Intimidator. Ian Gary Refractor. Gaethje to 250. And Nikita Krylov. Another box out the door. Tough box. The JDM auto would have been spicier a month ago, but yeah, we're dying over here. This is a slow and terrible death with UFC Finest. Now approaching the 2 case mark. Yeah, I mean, he's young enough. If he's like 28, 29, he's young enough that if he takes a year off from fighting and just goes to Dagestan, he's got a shot. He could come out at 30 years old just destroying people. Because he's got good striking. He just... Imagine if he wasn't afraid of the takedown from Islam. Like, the striking would be crazy. And then nobody's going to want to grapple with him. We are nearing the 2 case mark, folks. If you want to get destroyed by a product made by Topps, this might be the one. This might be the biggest L 2 cases in a row I've ever seen. Gene Matsumoto to 200. And you know what I was a little suspicious of, too? some of the big like case break guys on Facebook, they do like one case, two case, three case, whatever breaks. I saw they were doing 8 case breaks, and I was like, does that mean that like you need 8 cases presumably to like hit something good for the fans, like for the people buying in? A little Raquel Pennington insert and Natalia refractor. So I was like kind of I was a little suspicious after I saw that. Like maybe they did the math too, and they're like, listen, like we can't be handing out 8 autos and 22 refractors for a full case. So we'll see. We'll see. We got 2.5 boxes to make it work here. Tatiana Suarez, Mauricio Santos, Manon, Corey Sandhagen, upside down, gray parallel, Norma Dumont to 25. Just lost to Ketlin Vieira, by the way, even though I know they say she won. She didn't. She didn't. So we got a little Norma Dumont to 25. Conor McGregor. Everything's upside down for no reason. Vinicius Oliveira. And my girl, Viviane Araujo. Need a huge case hit and auto to bring this case together. Last Friday, there were 3 different casers, 10 casers, says Albino. Yeah, I think that's a bad sign. I think that's a terrible, terrible sign. And I'm going to release the odds video and just let everyone see it after this, because I just usually open them, and normally I'm happy to like mid, but this feels like a huge loss every time. Jamal Hill refractor. Rosas insert. Magomed knockout felt too. I was kind of scared to open the second case, but yeah, year to 150 purple. Next week we're gonna do the other half of that case. If you remember that the second case of knockout, I opened that up and there was like not a lot going on in the first 4 boxes. So we'll do the other 4 in a week, and hopefully there is something in there. That should be the heat on side number 2. Well, somebody asked me about that JDM 101, and the thing is like when I do the show or whatever, the YouTube channel, I'm not really trying to gamble or play a futures game on this. I'm looking to turn and burn. Like I want to open a lot, see a lot, and then pretty much liquidate a lot right away, and that's what I do. So there's very little that I actually keep. Amanda Hebas, if we get like 2 more women's autos, we're going to pretty much close out a division here. Like Amanda Hebas auto. Umar to 49 is one of the better cards of this entire case. I'm getting beat, boys. I'm getting beat on. But I think it's just the reality of the product. I think that they made an insane product. Like, this is probably the highest print run I've ever seen for any UFC product. Amanda Hebas. And you can tell because we're getting, like, a diversity of autos, which you don't necessarily want. Hello, everyone. Where's the case set? We haven't seen it yet. There's that Max Holloway case set is on eBay right now, and it's okay. But it's not like anything crazy. Those kabooms were crazy though. The kabooms from Combat Anthology went berserk. Ankalaev refractor, Khalil Roundtree to 75. Charles, we're getting killed out here. Yeah, I don't know. The 10K strips are making me rethink Topps Finest. Send me all the female fighter autograph cards. There's the case. It looks like a Fandemonium. Let's see what we got here. This might be the pack that determines the entire case. First up, Ikram Aliskerov. It looks like a parallel, though. It's not. It really does look like a parallel. It was kind of a greenish hue to it, but it's a checkerboard. Man, I swear, it does not look like a regular one. I'm looking for that 101, but I don't see it. So Ikram Aliskerov, the checkerboard, I guess. And All right, Aaron Blanchfield with the Fandemonium. That's the case hit right there. So we snag that, which is good. We've got Mictebek Oralby to 20, which I think no one knows who this guy is right now, but he's very good. And Hung Sung Park. All right, Mictebek Oralby to 20. A little Blanchfield case hit. I mean, they all help, but the thing is, there hasn't been like a definitive card or two that you're like, yes, like that's a hobby card. Because the problem is like a lot of these cards that are over 99, when the serial number is over 99, like I can get that out of a blaster. So why am I paying $200 a box for blaster cards? Doesn't make any sense. Doesn't make any sense. And then I think they also try to sweeten this thing up with the Dana White auto, the duel. But it's like, I mean, the Super Fractor got pulled in Japan like in the first week. I don't know. I don't know what to say. I really don't. All right, Tom Aspinall, gold in moment insert. Drickus, refractor. Poetan to 200. That's... Yeah. I think I got. I think Topps got me. Oralby is awesome. And I do like his hat. Come on. Prates. It's base. Base Prates. We got a refractor Jose Aldo. It's another one. Like, he's not even fighting, but they're including him. And, like, him and Rashad Evans, I don't understand. Checkerboard. Base. Base gone. The dirtiest fighter in the UFC. Cyril Dirt Gone. Will he foul you? Absolutely. Will it be an eye poke? We don't know. Will it be a ball kick? We don't know. Will it just be wild, egregious elbows to the back of the head? Could be. Jamal Hill, refractor. Ilya Taporia, that's the first one of these I've seen. Ilya Taporia Intimidator card. Weston Wilson. All right, buddy. Viviane Araujo to 175. And a little Mackenzie Dern. What would you guys rate this box or this case so far on a scale of 1 to 10? On a scale of 1 to 10, what do you rate this one? Let me know your thoughts. Grasso base. Significantly better card. We got John Jones, the finest auto, gold to 50. So that's the first card I've opened that I felt like, wow, like that's a winner. Well, we got a lot of 4s. This is going up. The numbers are going to go up a little bit now. We're to solid 6. We're to 6. Yeah, the John Jones gold, the finest auto to 50 is nice. I don't think it's, $900 nice, but it's definitely like it's the first card out of the whole case I open. I go, all right, like you catch your breath a little bit, and you're like, oh, like what is that? So first big one out of the whole thing. Riskia, it's not even a solid 6. There we go. Well, we got one good one. I guess we'll just keep on grinding. Patty the Baddie to 250. Cheppy, I'm still a fan. I don't care. I think he actually did more damage to Pat Sabatini than Sabatini did to him. Not saying he won the fight. Just saying I think if it was just a street fight and they walked away at the end and be like, Sabatini got beat up. We'll see more Chepe Mariscal, I'm sure. And also, even in a loss, though, it's like, it's not a total loss if it's like a good fight and you're watching it the whole time. Sean O'Malley Refractor. Kaya Sakura Base. Thiago Moises Blue Checkerboard Auto to 75. And Weston Wilson to 15, baby. God. Weston Wilson is killing me. Thiago Moises to 75. Should grade the Bones Auto? Why do you say that? Thiago Moises to 75. Weston Wilson. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. To 15. I had a Conor McGregor to 15. Pulled out a last one. Hyun-Sung Park. I know, Weston Wilson buys his own. I mean, yeah, I don't know if I would PC myself or not. Yo, did they cut Weston Wilson? Yeah, his cards sell well, but the thing is, though, is like, is a PSA 10 Gold Jones Auto gonna command a higher price? And also, you know, it's gonna cost money to grade and ship and insure. I think it's debatable. I know like the biggest John Jones collector. I'm actually gonna see him on Saturday, so I may bring it with and show it to him. He's got like 9 of his rookie autos. Like, he's got something crazy. There's a little Joshua Van Refractor. Colby die cut to 75. Base Sean Strickland. And we're on to the last box, which I told you at the beginning. Weston Wilson's like plus 1,400 every time he fights. Nice. All right, so this is the box that when I opened the case, they were all facing in one direction, except this one, which, as you know, we're superstitious card collectors, and that means that there's something juicy in here. So hold your applause. We're going to get after it here. If I can... It looks like someone already opened it. That's what it looks like. This one's like extra beat up. It really does. It feels like someone's been in this one already. Kind of weird. I never felt like that when I opened a box before. Like someone was in here before me. That was... I'm going to just stop there. All right, let's see. Juice box. Juice box. Juice box. Juice box. Vinicius Oliveira Refractor. Sean O'Malley Base. Carlos Ulberg to 20 on with a red vapor is good. That's a good card. Not great, but good. Pretty good. Yeah, I open it up and there's just a bunch of Pokemon in there. Carlos Ulberg to 20, like, these are much harder to hit than you'd think, and I feel like Ulberg is a good name to get. So first pack, not a total disappointment. Dude, I don't think Topps even knows I exist. They stole all my footage of the Poeton 101 and never even like said hello. Like, they are something else. Magomed Ankalaev, Refractor Adesanya, Nate Landwehr Checkerboard. That was the terrible double refractor pack. Also, I decided to do a little giveaway. I don't know when I'll do it. I might do it in 2 weeks. But all of the refractors and checkerboards and stuff, because there's more than normal, I'm going to give them all away. And we're going to do, I don't know exactly what format, but we'll do a live, and I'll pick winners, and I'm going to give out like 4 at a time. So you just get an envelope with 4 of them. And I'll shuffle them up, and we'll put them in there, and we'll randomly hit. But we're going to give away a bunch of them. Zhang Wei Li, like probably, I don't know, maybe 100, close to 100. All the ones from, so 2 cases worth of refractors and checkerboards we're going to give out. Let's see, checkerboard Pantoja, Asu Elmabayev to 200, Amir Albazi. Listen, let's just hope whatever's next is awesome. Because this product is too deep. It's too deep. I feel like with how deep it is, I feel like the boxes should have been like mega box prices. Because that's kind of what it feels like is coming out of most of it. Like $79 is probably the right price. Until you get your Alexander Volkanovski. So this is another like a parallel finest moments. We saw one of these with Leon. This is good though. I mean, Volkanovski is the current champion right now. It's a good auto. It's a nice little addition. One of the better autos. This and Jones. Got Muhammadjan Naimov to 175. Does this make you more or less optimistic for Stadium Club? What if it's like gold label? I don't think it will be, because I opened some baseball Stadium Club. I don't know which video it was, but I opened it up. Oh, I made a dude with like a turban on and like a crystal ball saying, here's what's in 2025. Miranda Maverick refractor. And is this another... Victor Henry. Victor Henry gold to 50 auto. The rookie auto. Actually, it's cool because these say rookies behind them, whereas the other ones say finest, I think, for the veterans. So that's cool. Victor Henry to 50. So I opened up a bunch of the, not a bunch, but I opened some Stadium Club, and it looks pretty good. John Jones to 250. It looks like crispy. People really are wild about like the photography of it, so we'll see how it translates. It's really just going to come down to the checklist and the odds, though, which I may have to mathematically engineer ahead of time to see how bad things are going to be. But if the price is right, I don't mind a product being like this if the price is right. If the price is right, it's okay. Then you open 10 cases, I guess. But, right now, I don't know. It feels out of sync. Jelton Almeida. Magomed refractor. We got my boy Kamzat to 150. That's a wrap. So, we'll do a little auto recap here. Let me gather my autos. Do a little recap here, and then I don't know. I think I don't know. Now that it's all said and done, it's like it just feels like when you open an individual box, it feels like you have no chance of getting a big hit. When you open an individual case, it feels like you're like holding your breath, hoping to get one decent hit out of the whole thing, let alone 2 or 3. So, yeah, I mean, I think this is like the worst product of the year. I think it's the worst product of the year. All right, anyways, here's the auto lineup. This is one full case of autos. Let me show you what we got here out of a full case of Topps Finest 2025. Dricus Duplessis blue to 75. We got a Victor Henry. That's a gold auto to 50, rookie auto. We got Volkanovski, finest moments. Thiago Moises to 75, blue checkerboard auto. Amanda Hebas, base auto. JDM, he's not going anywhere, ladies and gentlemen. We got Jeff Neal, the finest to 50, gold. Looks brown, but it's allegedly gold. Miranda Maverick, base auto. Leon Edwards, refractor, finest moments. Eamon Zahabi, base auto. Kevin Holland, actually a really cool looking card, to 75. We got Joaquin, that's a showstopper to 75. Joaquin Buckley to 75, also blue checkerboard. Got Lupe Godinez to 25, black parallel auto. Jasmine Jasdavicius to 75, blue checkerboard auto. And John Jones, the finest, gold auto to 50. And this, I believe, is an on-card auto also. That's not a sticker. So pretty interesting Jones auto especially. But that's a full case, which it feels lacking. There's I can't express enough that I don't think you should buy this is a box. I think that some of the cards look great. There's a couple good fighters in there you want. Go buy singles. Just save yourself the sorrow of opening hobby boxes. But what we are going to do is all of these, and I have another stack too. We're going to give all these away. So these are all X-Fractors, Hollow, Refractor, that kind of stuff. Ian Gary, there's rookies, there's everything. We haven't cherry-picked them all. We're going to give them all away. So maybe, I don't know when. We're going to set it up, though. We'll do a live, and we'll do envelopes of 4. And we'll pick winners, and we'll just shoot them out. So we'll do that soon. There's a bunch of stuff coming out, guys. Don't buy this product. It kind of sucks. And otherwise, just buy singles. So we'll be back. We'll see you on Monday. There's a bunch of stuff coming out this week. Have a good week, everyone.